Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Happy Friday. We have made it through the week. And a lot of times these Fridays can be sort of boring, but we have some stocks moving today. So we are going to dig into that. Check this out. So these are just big stocks and just the moves in big stocks. We've got some fun stuff going on today. We're going to talk Disney, of course. We're going to talk Neo, my favorite stock to hate. We're going to talk SLS, Inseego. If you guys remember that one, that was a pick on the show, a special guest, Matt Kolb, a couple of weeks ago. That one's moving today. We are, of course, going to do our chat challenge. Again, the chat challenge, it's where ZingerNation is going head to head, competing to see who can pick the worst performing stock of this week. And I think that's going to get us through an hour. That's a lot of stocks. And guys, I want to start today off in the same way that we start every day, right? Which is the point of the show. We're spending these 45, these 50 minutes together every single day because we want this to be the best trade idea resource out there, right? We want everybody to leave this show, including myself, including Jason, who's going to be joining me in a minute, to leave this show with too many ideas, right? We're inundated with information. We have ideas how to make money. We're talking stocks. We're talking trades, we're talking options, and we want to get this thing going. So most importantly, ideas coming out of the chat. So guys, go ahead, throw the stream a like, because the more likes that we get on the stream, the more viewers that we get, the bigger ZingerNation is, the more ideas we have going. We're going to be able to crowdsource some more ideas and really get cooking, guys. So all right, that is my opening monologue. Let's hop right into it. And guys, please go ahead and drop in any tickers you want us to look at today, any tickers you want us to give an opinion on. You want to throw it out to the vote as a chat. So go ahead, drop any of those tickers into the chat now, and we will get those ones cooking. But all right, I'm going to start off with mine, but before we get into it. So first thing that I have to say today is that I love Moderna. I mean, this thing just keeps going. mRNA, Mama Romeo November Alpha. I mean, Moderna has been on a tear. And guys, this is my live portfolio. We haven't shown it in a couple days now since we had our hiatus this week. But Moderna is seriously just keeps going. You cannot stop the momentum. It's gotten tripped up this week. It's hung around that $160 price. But I'm leaving my money in this thing. I mean, I want to see the stock keep pushing. If we get a correction, the stock sells off to that 150, 140 level, I am going to take my money and run. I'm already up 130% in about 8 weeks. Does not get much better than that. So Moderna, I love you. Nice, another green day on Moderna. PSTH, that's Papa Sandy Tango Hotel. Let me do a recap on this one. This is a stock that I added live on the show on Monday into the portfolio, and this is my SPAC play, right? So we had some fun with the SPACs, the GMHI, that's now Laser. We made some good money there. I wanted another SPAC opportunity. These stocks have been the hottest things around, so we bought PSTH. And let me recap you guys why we chose that one. The stock's got a couple things going for it. First of all, it's the SPAC that Bill Ackman runs, right? And if you don't know Bill Ackman, you should know Bill Ackman. Your weekend homework is to go home, read the Wikipedia page, or read something with Bill Ackman. I mean, he is an activist hedge fund manager. So I like him running a SPAC because I think that if he takes a company over and he gets involved in it, it's not just going to be sort of like a willy-nilly thing. I mean, he's doing it because he thinks he can either drive operational change in the company, or the company is operated and managed so strongly that he doesn't need to do anything. So that's one reason why. The other thing is that it's going to be a fintech play, and there are so many of these hot fintech names out there. So acquisition target rumors for PSTH include Bloomberg, it's Stripe, it's Robinhood, it's Coinbase. These are all the rumors that are on the table. If any of those hit, I mean, this thing runs at least 50%, if not more. So there's the move now. And let's talk New York Times a little bit as well. So this is my ticker NYT. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up for you guys. All right, New York Times. We have had a hell of a move in this stock. If you guys recall, I pitched it last week. Basically, the thesis for pitching it what was that our traffic on Benzinga.com has exploded. But whenever that's the case, it's a leading indicator for numbers that are going to come out of NYT. That's why I pitched this thing. I've done this like 6 times now. Every time people love to hate NYT, just like I love to hate NIO. We're about to do a vote on NIO in a second here. But people love to hate my NYT trades. But the stock has popped this week. As I expected, the company put out guidance that was better than expected. It moved the thing up. We've now seen some of the momentum crack on New York Times. So I have a stop in at 550. Let me just zoom in on this chart a little bit for you guys here. So, all right, we're running 30-minute candles here on the chart. You can see there's some decent support here, right? The price has been bouncing off right around here. If the stock breaks below this, I think it could have more downside. I've already got the upside in it, a nice 15% or so run in the stock in just a couple weeks. So I've got my stops in at 550. We break that 550 mark. I'm going to jump the trade. So all right, those are my picks. Looking over towards the chat to see some of the names that we have in here. SLS I see popping up a couple times. We're gonna get to SLS, so we'll get to that one in a minute. PLG, that's one that I don't know. PLG, Platinum Group Metals. Wow, that is on a tear. Is there news on this stock? There's no news. All right, so PLG, that's an interesting one to throw on the watch list. PLG, it's moving, it's got momentum. CICC, let's look at that stock. Oops, CIIC, so Charlie, India, India, Charlie. Let's see. So this looks like an EV play. Let's see, blank check for a merger. Chris, if you're out there in the chat, guys, Chris at Benzinga, he is our SPAC expert at Benzinga. Chris, if you can confirm what deal this is, that would be helpful. So CICC, another one to check out, guys. It looks like it's an EV SPAC play. If it is in fact an EV SPAC play, I like that one. There's so much energy and momentum into these EV SPAC plays, especially if you can buy it while it's down right now. Now let's look at one more that's coming out of the chat. INAQ, India, November, Alpha, Quebec. All right. Another SPAC. All right. Again, Chris, if you're out there, if anybody knows, drop into the chat what the SPAC is doing, what type of company we have here, etc. So, all right, that's our opening rant. Those are the first tickers that we just went through. Now I think it is time for us to do some live trading and to get some voting going. So the first thing that I want to ask the group, I'm crowdsourcing this one. I just got glasses. If you notice, when I look at my screen, normally I'm squinting like this, but now I got these glasses, and I feel like I sort of look like a nerd. They're not giving me much confidence. So guys, if you like the glasses look, right? This is the first day with glasses. If you like the glasses look, throw the 1 in the chat. If you don't like the glasses look, throw the 2. Back to normal hot stocks, Luke. That's the first thing that we're gonna crowdsource today. All right, I hear Randy on the Benzinga News Desk giving us a laugh. So, all right, we're gonna do that one. Now let's talk NIO for a second. I'm gonna pull this one up. Let's pull up the live portfolio. All right, guys, live portfolio on your screen here. The number one gainer of the day that we have is NIO puts. So we are short NIO via puts. They're up 30% today. We own the January 15th $40 strike puts. Since we put the trade on, we're up 38% in this trade. So that's a couple weeks there. And we've got news finally. I've been waiting for this thing to crack. As you guys know, NIO is the stock that I love to hate. I've been a big NIO bear ever since it got rejected off of all-time highs. The news on NIO today is that they're doing a 60 million share offering. They've got 1.1 billion shares outstanding, so that's about a 5.5% dilution that's hitting. And this was a part of our thesis, right? Whenever we see any of these stocks get so run off, like let's look at the 1-year chart on NIO, right? This thing exploded from freaking $5 to almost 60. these offerings are always a risk. And so when I'm going against the stock, I like that risk is built in. So that's part of the thesis. The stock's down 8% today. It's nearing our strike price. So I want to talk to you guys about how I'm going to trade this thing. So let's look at the 2-day chart here. We've got NIO still heading towards lows. The thing that's very scary about this stock is that it's got fanboys. Like NIO has more of a cult than Tesla. I would say right now, NIO and SLS have the biggest cults of any stocks on the market. So if this stock is not closing near lows, I'm taking this NIO trade off the table. I'm taking the 40% profit that we had, and we're running. If NIO is closing near the lows, right, it still has some downward momentum. I'm going to leave the trade on. I still have about a month or so before my puts expire, and I like that downward momentum into the end of the day. But if the NIO call shows up, they start bidding the stock up. We're going to get back near that $45 price. I'm taking the money. I'm running, and so let me ask you guys this in the chat. Throw a 1 if you like NIO at this price, right? If you would go long NIO at 41.5 bucks. Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't like NIO, you would bet against the thing just like I am at 41.5 bucks. Throw me the 2. And Jason, I see that you joined us.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I got glasses today.
You did?
Yep.
So the ones you lost are still lost?
They're gone. These are the new ones.
So
but I feel like I sort of look like a nerd now. Do I look nerdy?
I'm back in the. You look kind of nerdy, actually. Yeah, kind of.
I'm going no glasses.
Yeah, why are we standing up and doing our new set? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? Like, where are all these people? Like Rohan, Aaron. Like, I don't even know what is going on in this place. Like, we could have a set. We could be standing up, throwing things at the wall, Mad Money style. I'm sitting down, back in the office. It's super quiet here. Who's in Detroit? Who wants to come work out of our office? I mean, I was at Barstool Sports last week, or 2 weeks ago. Place had 90 people there. Energy high. I'm here. Me and you, Luke. Your energy's high. I want to start
standing up. I'm fired up. I love stocks.
I know. And like, I'm just sitting here and like, hey, who's sitting next to me? No one. Who's behind me? No one. I don't know. I'm lonely, guys. I'm lonely. Only 5 likes. Come on, you give us some likes.
I didn't even check yet. I mean, yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's mean, guys. Like, don't be mean. Like this. Come on, like smash that like. That's mean. Seriously.
Yeah. I even gave James S a free Benzinga Pro this week.
You did?
I bet he didn't even like the stream.
Oh, you gave him once I reach our midterm goal, count me in. Michigan RR, come on to the office.
All right, no, we've got the 42 likes. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I presume you're Bart Simpson, I think I see behind you, but I don't know where everyone else is. Aaron Thomas, our AV guy, all that stuff. It's good times. All right. Well, we're here.
God, I look so nerdy with these glasses.
Yeah, a little nerdy. A little. I'm not used to it. Yeah. So how about my? I guess I got to do it in the show protocol. Let me see where you're at. Oh, Andrew Labos is here. Interesting. We got one guy to show. Andrew Labos.
Andrew.
Yeah. So
he's our new sales intern.
Yes, Andrew Labos, come on the show. He licenses data, or he tries to, but he is afraid to hit the phones. He licenses data. And Jay Towers, I'm loving that you got your black Benzinga shirt. But yeah, nerds pick good stock, guys. At the end of the day, it's just dollar signs, right? If Luke makes you dollars, who cares that he's a nerd? I mean, seriously, who cares that I'm a little overweight? Who cares, right? Like, I don't know. That's just the story. So that's it. Now let's get to the stock market. Luke, have we hit up Disney yet? Have we talked about my Disney?
You know. I thought you knew me better than this. You know I wouldn't talk about Disney without you.
Okay, we are up $20, up 13% on Disney. Yeah, baby, yeah. That is a move like no other. Disney. I mean, literally up $20. Okay, I bought it on the show 2.5 weeks ago. I owned it at 100, but I got rid of it because I didn't want the money locked up in Disney because I thought it was dead money for a while. But then I have these 3 kids that are animals sometimes, and they're like, Daddy, I need Disney Plus. I need to watch Star Wars. I don't even know what Star Wars is. I never got into Star Wars.
That's
Josh was like, I need what?
I said that's for nerds.
Oh, so you must watch it a lot. All right. So I'm like, I got to get out. So there's Disney Plus. I'm a member. I didn't even watch it.
All right, Jason. So you bought Disney stock because you said Disney Plus.
Do you have a soundboard? You have a soundboard?
No, I didn't have time. Our last call went too close. It takes a few
How
minutes.
didn't you have time? I don't understand. Like, someone just said, I need a soundboard. Yeah, I need a soundboard. Guys, if you want a job at Benzinga, just let me know and get me a soundboard. Give me this stuff. I can't. I'm about to like throw something out the window right now. I'm so angry about this, but I'm happy about Disney. Go ahead, Luke. What are you going to say?
All right, so you went long Disney on the thesis that Disney Plus, their streaming service, was going to be a big.
I'm streaming right now. I'm watching movies. Let's go. Oh, this is great. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
All right, so that's why you bought the stock. Let's pull the chart up. So here's the question, right? We've covered what's happened, which is that you made the right call on the stock. You made ZingerNation money, but here's the question: is it too late to buy Disney? Is it too late to get in? And guys, let me just recap the news for anybody who doesn't know. But Disney, it's up 13%. They announced that they had 90 million subscribers to Disney Plus. And to give you some perspective, in April, Disney said they're going to have 90 million subscribers in 2024. They hit that target in freaking 8 months, right? 90 million subscribers. They now say that by 2024, Disney Plus will have 260 million subscribers, which is greater than the number of subscribers that Netflix has now. So that's the news recap. Jason, the question is it too late to get into Disney?
The answer is, let me go to my crystal ball. Where is it? Where's my crystal ball? The answer, I got to turn it on. Got to get some music. The answer is no. You can still get into Disney and you will still make money. Disney's a long-term holding that when you ask me in 4 years, do I still own Disney, Luke? I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. I like Disney. That is my decision, and I'm sticking to it. Now put that up your pipe and smoke it, Luke. I'm hanging up now. Have a good day, guys. Jason out. Peace.
Boom. All right, you guys heard it here. Still long Disney, and I like that one too, right? If Disney's bold enough to come out and say, hey, we already hit our 5-year goal in 8 months, and we're now going to be bigger than Netflix, that's the type of ambition that I love, right? That's almost like a break in character for Disney, right? They're a more conservative company, but they're coming out and being that aggressive. I mean, they wouldn't be saying that if they didn't believe it, right? They're not a small company trying to blow smoke up investors' asses. I mean, they're seriously going after the streaming market. I like that Disney pick with you, Jason.
Thank you, Luke. Now, are any of you guys enjoying the show today? I'm being a little loud, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little loud. The chat. Are you guys there? Are you chatting? Are you talking other stock picks? What are you guys buying? Because Luke, I know what our agenda is, but oh yeah, you already did NIO. So that's Disney, guys. Disney. I'm long and I'm staying long. Thank you. I'm not selling. We're gonna move on to one more stock. You guys were. I'm taking a little show variation here. You guys know that Benzinga hosted the Benzinga Small Cap Conference. The Benzinga Small Cap Conference, the conference where you go and you find small caps that are going to be the next large caps. Well, you also, if you watched it, you saw me interview Mr. Wonderful, the shark himself, Kevin O'Leary. Do you guys know he wears that black tie, white shirt? You guys know who he is. Well, there was a stock that he had on, MMEDF, which I bought. Let's go look at my orders. I can share my screen if it makes it more credible. Then you'll see the everything, but I don't care. Let me see.
Big position.
What'd you say?
You took a big position?
Oh yeah.
$100?
A huge position. I did $400. Woo! $400.
We need 400 likes for that trade.
Asana, the DC. I made a great trade in Asana. Thank you. You guys probably saw me this morning with my Asana trade. Yeah, that was sick. All right, I bought MMEDF. Now I know in September and August, guys, it was at 50 cents. I know that. I didn't buy it. I didn't even know it was public then. I knew Kevin got involved in it, but I didn't know it was public. I had no clue. I didn't pay attention. So, and that was that. But so I bought it when Kevin was speaking on the show, like after or whatever, when he started speaking. So $2.48 I bought it, and then I bought it at $2.40. All right.
Woo.
And then I sold just a little bit, but let's see what we're at today. And I bought some size on that thing.
All right.
What are we at today?
I don't have the soundboard, but I'm gonna do a drum roll. $3.50 in the stock. That's almost a 50% move.
And that's a dollar move. So if you bought 10,000 shares, you'd be up $10,000. Guys, it doesn't get this easy for some of these plays. They're in there. We had these small caps companies presenting. You know, like, you guys got to read like the CEOs, who's smart and who speaks well. Come on, this stuff is out there. And
look at that. You even got a Jim Cramer booyah out of the chat.
Okay. So now, so mind medicine. Am I long it? Is that no one's asked that, but I would think that would be a question we want to know. I sold some shares. I sold some shares that day, but I also sold some more shares today. I am not an expert in psychedelics. I'm not an expert. The expert that we have in psychedelics, he's in the chat room. His name is the Blind Trader, but I'm just kidding, the Blind Trader. I'm just joking, but I'm not an expert in them. So we will, I guess it's a watch and see. You got to be careful on stocks like this, guys, because in September it's at 50 cents. So you have a huge run this quickly. You got to be careful on them, but they can work out. It's a newer stock, so it's a little bit hard. Exactly. Jeff, exactly my point. Okay, actually, you're not Jeff. You're Tony, so I don't know who you are. So that's it. You got to be careful. So I would be trimming, but if you want to hold on. I don't have a stomach for all that, but if psychedelics stay in favor, it'll be good, right? That's it. So hang in there or trim. Be careful. That's what I would say. Now we got to move on. This is a quick day. We got to move quick. We got to move fast. But I don't want to go on until you guys go on your social media and share. Come watch the show on YouTube right now. Let people know that we're here. It's Friday. It is 12:32. We're doing this show. We need the people to be here, and we need to see the action because we have an exciting stock. This is a Matt Kolb favorite.
Should we bring him on?
Yes. So let's bring on Matt Kolb. I'll invite him now. All right. Here we go.
Him.
And what did he say?
He said, I've got a call at 1, so I can't talk for more than an hour. I swear to God. I said, he knows our show's at noon. He's like, I got a call at 1, so I can't be on for more than an hour. All right, so all right, I'm gonna work on bringing Matt on here, and it's time for this show to take a little bit of a turn today. We've been fired up. We've been making people money. People are in a good mood, but I think that I'm about to piss a lot of people off, unfortunately. So, and Jason, could you drop Matt the link? While I'm about to head into my rant. But let's talk SLS is the ticker. Sandy Lima Sandy. All right, SLS Life Sciences Group. Check out the move in this stock, guys. So the stock moved from about $4 to $11 over the course of just a couple days. This has been the hottest stock in the block. We've had people talking about SLS like crazy. It's trending on Twitter. It's trending on Benzinga.com. The content that we're doing, it's been super hot on SLS. The retail traders love SLS right now. That's because the stock has moved from $4 to $12. That said, I'm coming out against this one, and let me back up why I'm saying that. Right, the stock is up on news that they signed a deal for somebody else to sell their treatment in China, right? This is a healthcare play. They announced a deal where a company is basically going to be selling on their behalf in China. SLS will receive a $7.5 million upfront milestone payment. The stock's only got a market cap of 24 million, so yes, that is significant. But again, $7.5 million. I mean, how far does that get you as a public company? I'm not guessing very far. The other news is that they can get up to $200 million of milestone payments. But I imagine, I don't know, but when I've seen a lot of these deals structured in the past, to get to that full milestone payment mark, I mean, it's typically almost freaking impossible. The thing's got to just blow out any sort of realistic expectation. So if anybody's looking at this and saying, oh, they're going to get $200 million, this is a 10 bagger automatically, that's not the case. I think that's where a lot of the interest is going, is that type of thinking. And then the royalty deal I get isn't even that great. So SLS, if this third party sells their treatment in China, they only get single digits of the revenue. If a shit ton of it gets sold, they get into the double digits, but for the most part, they only get single digits of the revenue. So basically, you're asking somebody else to sell your product for you, and you're going to take a single-digit percent. The hardest part of operating a business, I mean, we know this from Benzinga, is selling the product. And it's tough to get somebody to depend on somebody else to do it for you. So that's why I do not love this pop in SLS. Check it out again. The stock went from $4. Now it's at 12. It got almost as high as 20. And I want to crowdsource this thing to you guys. So in the chat, give me the one if you agree. You don't like SLS. Give me the 2 if you hate me now. I'm ready for the hate. I love the hate. It's Friday. I can take it. But let me give one warning, which is a $24 million stock. You never know what the hell is going to happen. I mean, the market cap is so small that the thing could double, right? Or the money falls out of it and it falls 90%. So absolutely do not short this stock. I just wouldn't bet with it.
No, I mean, we have more revenue than they do. So, right? I mean, like
their total revenue for the last 4 quarters was $0.
Oh, what am I?
The first revenue they've ever gotten is a $7.5 million milestone payment.
Yeah,
it's the first money they're ever going to get.
Who wants to take Benzinga public? Are you guys ready? I mean, we have like a serious 8-digit business. We're not 9 digits yet, but like, come on, let's go, guys. We got our ZingerNation community that will make it happen. So who knows? Luke, you're frozen, or you're not frozen.
I'm not frozen. I'm just still.
You're still okay. So I'm getting ready to introduce the man, the myth, the legend. But the issue is, you're not gonna. One thing you won't like about him, I'll be honest, is he's a big Wolverine fan, and if you're an Ohio State Buckeye, you may not like him. So he's a big Wolverine fan. Oh, and he hates Michigan State too. So a big Wolverine fan. He loves the stock. He loves the 5Gs. He got us in the stock in Seago. He's kind of like how I got you guys in Express Spa or Upwork. This guy stays on the same stock for months and months, and then eventually comes true. And he's right on that. And he's right. So what, Luke? He has a couple bad ones too. Is what you're saying?
Kolb has fucked me several times on his stock picks.
Okay, that's a little more that's TMI, too much information. But
sorry guys.
Yeah. So he's after you a couple. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't stay in his because I don't have the patience. He has more patience. But I'm going to introduce. All right, let me do this. It's my turn, Luke. Come on, you talk. My turn. I'm going to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, the biggest Wolverine fan I know, Matthew Kolb, and we'll give you his Twitter address too this time. And I know some of you guys asked where it is, but let's go. We got 2,000 people watching us right now. Matt, I want you to bring the energy, and here you are.
I am Matthew Kolb. Trader, man. Wolverines, come on, that's some bullshit. And Luke, I've lost you a lot of money, but that anyone that tells you that they haven't lost you money, that all their picks are right, are bullshit. So Ocean Rig, I mean, but overall, I feel like I'm a pretty good stock trader. And I hate the fact that you brought me in as a Wolverine fan. You know that's my biggest pet peeve, Jason. But what are we going to do?
Hey, Matt, can you do me a favor? Are you talking into a laptop right now?
I am.
Can you turn it sideways? Like, so can you make the window not behind you? The window, there's a bright light shining in my eye, that window.
Okay.
Can you turn it so the bright light's not in my window, I just want the window behind you. I want something else behind you. It could be anything. It could be liquor. It could be anything you want. Okay, that's great. I like it. That's great. I see half your face. Well, get your face. Let me get your whole face. So I see half your face.
I know. I'm trying to.
All right, here we go. All right, guys. Now it is Matt Kolb time. Matt Kolb is going to take it to the finish right now. He's going to tell you about what's going on in this world. And here we go. Matt Kolb, let's talk about Inseego. We are up $1 and I'm sorry for yelling, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just excited. We're up $1.21, up 10%. I own the stock, but I own so little of it.
And
I want to cry.
Ran yesterday too.
Why did it run? Why didn't anyone tell me yesterday? What the fuck?
T-Mobile. They're the only provider of 5G hotspots for T-Mobile, which merged with Sprint. So to back it up, what was the price that I came on the show and said buy Inseego at about 2.5 weeks ago? Do you guys remember?
I can go to the clip here. Dante, pull up the clip. Let's play it right now.
Pull up the clip.
Hold on. They're gonna pull it up. Stop talking. Oh wait, Dante didn't do it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's about $9.50, Matt. $9.50, Matt. When you pitched
$9.50.
And several chatters got into this one. I know that as a fact. Keep going.
$9.50 to $15 today, and everything.
Yeah, baby, give it a boom for that. Where's the soundboard? Play it.
Everything I said that was going to come true came true. So I want you to review that clip. Everybody on this show, I talked about all the 5G wins. They have multiple new wins. So there's a story with Inseego, and you got to be careful here. Any stock that goes up 50%, you don't want to go all in, right? The momentum, especially at 15 bucks. Took it there. There's a lot of short squeeze. There's about 27 million shorts outstanding, but they're picking up new customers, new products, and they are the premier 5G non-cell phone provider. So Apple would be your 5G phone, but really you don't need 5G on your iPhone. It's 5G is for industrial use cases. The Benzinga office. So there's all these wires in the Benzinga office. You will be able to replace all of them with an Inseego hotspot or an Inseego fixed wireless device, and the speeds will be greater than 1 gig. Eventually, it's supposed to get to 10 gigs. But the greatest thing about 5G is you'll have zero latency. So on your phone, when you guys go to a site and you put like Yahoo or Benzinga, sometimes it's very slow, right? It's very frustrating. It doesn't load. With 5G technology, due to the latency, instantaneous. You will never have a lag. The speeds will be so fast and latency will be close to zero that your experience on the internet will be 10x to 100x better. Okay, and Inseego is the enterprise way to play this, the 5G play. So I've been on this story. I think I first bought it at 3, averaged a lot in all the way down to 150, and I've been on this for many, many years. Have traded it multiple times, and it's a great stock. You know, I'm really pissed though, because I had an order in for $5,000 worth of options at 40 cents on the 10s. It hit $5 today. That 5,000 would have worth $55,000. I'm so pissed at myself for not doing that 2 weeks ago.
Well, a guy, two things. Inseego CEO will be on Kramer tonight. Is he going to do? Is that correct, Matt?
That's right here.
Okay, so is he good? Is he going to be good?
I want to be like, he's had some good performances and not so, so we don't, I don't know. I don't want to like say he's the greatest.
Let me help you read between the lines. Matt is a very nice guy. Matt's probably the nicest guy that I know. So if Matt is not saying the guy's going to be amazing, he's trying to tell us the guy is not going to.
Matt may be the nicest guy you know, but not always the most loyal. Ooh.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh. Okay. So now,
so Matt, here's.
Let's take Benzinga public here.
Hey, XF1 Driver. He said he bought 3,500 shares at 9. My question to you, XF1 Driver, was that because Matt was on our show that day? If so, that means you've made about 30. I don't know, 5. What is it? How many shares? 3,500 shares times 4 points. It's good money. Send Matt a check. All right.
Matt, so here's the question.
No, it's just okay. So
wait, I got more. By the way, I got more stuff for Matt. This is not just Inseego, just so you're clear. Okay.
All right, but here's a question that I think everybody wants to know. Is it too late on INSG? You pitch the stock at 9. It's up to 13.5. How do they trade this thing going forward?
If you're a day trader, you're going to see momentum, and that's why I've hesitated on the Mondor appearance tonight. I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to sell the news? So I don't want to come out bullish, get a bunch of people in the name, and then the stock drop, right? So the money's been made. I buy dips. So if Inseego dips, that's when you load up, because and I'm a long-term investor. So a lot of the guys in the room are short-term swing traders. I look for huge scores with large amounts of capital, okay? And so that's why I'm just, I don't want to be like guns blazing, get a bunch of people in, right? The stock has moved. But for 5G, or if you have a long-term perspective, you pick your levels, whether that's 1250, 1350, you average in, and this is going to be one of the best 5G stocks over the next 2 to 3 years.
All right. And Matt does do long-term holdings. And Matt also trades some big accounts and has been very successful at it. I can back it up. I'm able to review the accounts on a quarterly basis and monthly basis, hourly basis, second basis. Well, no, someone's like, does he really know what he's talking about? Can you trust Matt? This guy Andrew wrote that. Andrew Weiss, I don't know. He wrote, can you trust Matt? So I don't know who these guys are.
Fan. Of course you can't trust him.
Okay, well, Matt, Matt, can you center yourself? It's bothering me that you're on one side. Okay,
all right, sorry, I'm just.
Okay, so,
Matt, you guys brought me on last minute. I wasn't ready for this.
They want to. What else were you doing?
Trading. Trying to get my life together.
They want to know if they should buy
vacation tomorrow.
They want to know if you should. Aren't you? Isn't your life a vacation?
What does that mean? I got whatever you. I trade.
No? They want to know if they should buy Qualcomm or if you like Qualcomm.
Qualcomm has a monopoly. So I talked about another 5G play. that I'm not in huge right now, but I'm going to get there if it ever dips. Sequans. So Sequans is.
Oh my God, you're still on SQNS?
Yeah, I'm still there.
He's been telling us about Inseego for 4 years now.
Wait, he's still talking about SQNS. I got to look at it. Oh my God, it's at 540. The stock never moves. It's like 340 to 540.
That's a 90% return. Do you know what the average stock market return over the last 100 years is, Jason? 6%. So I would say it's moved a lot. So yes, I do like Qualcomm. You will not go wrong with Qualcomm. Although today it's down. I don't know if you guys disclosed it. So Apple said they are going to be doing their own 5G cellular chips, and Qualcomm has a monopoly there. So that's why the stock's down today. But overall, Qualcomm is the best technology. And personally, I don't think Apple is going to be successful creating their own 5G chips.
Why? They just made their chips and they're not using Intel anymore, and those Macs are looking pretty hot. No.
Well. So Apple so Intel failed at doing it, so they sold it to Apple. So what Intel, they specialize in making chips. What makes you think that Apple is a better chip maker than Intel?
I don't know. I just
track record of success, of excellence. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're an amazing hardware maker and marketer.
I mean, Apple's almost as good of a company as Benzinga, almost.
Yeah, but Apple's in hardware, right? They're not. I mean, they do make some technology for their phones, but like when you think of chips, you think of Avago, you think about Intel, you think about Qualcomm. So if Intel couldn't be successful creating their 5G chips, what makes you think that Apple will be able to take it over and do it? I don't. I mean, Sequan's been working on it for 12 years, and they're still a year and a half behind Qualcomm.
Have you looked at NXPI or MRVL? Ken wants to know.
Yep. NXPI is not necessarily. It's more of an automotive play where they have some 5G exposure, but it's so small versus the rest of their business, you can't really call NXPI a 5G play. Where Marvell, that is their bread and butter. It's not 100%. But they build the chips for the base stations, and Marvell is taking share from the Huawei, the ZTE. So going back to all of the non-Chinese plays, so President Trump basically saved Inseego's life back about 4 years ago. The first thing that Trump did in his when he was elected was ban all Chinese companies from buying U.S. assets, and Inseego was about to sell the 5G business for $50 million. Okay. $50 million, and now Inseego has $1 billion market cap. So if that sale would have went through, Inseego probably would have no longer been in existence. So Marvell, Sequans, Inseego, they have very, very scarce technology. Qualcomm that.
So you like all those names. You like MRVL. You like SQNS.
Yeah, I like NXPI as an auto play. Right, so they are all their they're going to be the dominant force for automotive. Them, Texas Instruments, but NXPI, that's their bread and butter.
Okay, and what about Nokia? Somebody asked you about Nokia.
Okay, I knew that one was coming. So Ericsson has been taking share, and with a Biden a victory, I'm not as confident that Nokia and Ericsson will pick up as many customers. But if Nokia can get their software and get everything figured out, I'm a buyer of Nokia in the mid to low threes. I would load up in the mid to low threes because just like Inseego, they have very scarce technology for 5G. With people questioning whether Huawei. But it all depends on what a Biden presidency will do. So January 5th, I'm very, very scared about January 5th because if the Democrats take over and then they own all three, that could be a problem for business. So I don't mind Democrat. I'm not political. You just don't want a balance of power all in one direction. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Okay, Luke, we have a couple of things. We have the chat challenge we have to update on. We you have a trading momentum thing.
Yeah, and then,
and I have one more for Cole. Well, go ahead, Luke. You have something else?
I was just gonna say before we kick Kolb off, he did make another call when he was last time.
I know. I got it, Cole. I got it, Luke. This is my guest. I found him. Okay, you don't know him. Okay.
Wait, Kolb, who asked you to come on the show today?
When are we taking Benzinga public?
Wait, who asked you to come on the show?
Today, Luke did.
What? How'd you click the link then?
Because you sent me the link, but
Oh
he
yeah,
asked me,
oh yeah. Well, okay. Who met you first?
you in an airport.
I met Matt Kolb in the airport. Whenever I'm in an airport, I like to see what people are doing on their computer. So I walk around the airport, and I saw Matt was on a trading screen. I'm like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I'm going to an interview to a hedge fund." I'm like, "You're taking," and he's like, "Stop." The hedge fund put him on 3 stops. He had an airplane ride to like Texas, and he had to take 3 stops. I'm like, "Matt, they're just pranking you. They're not even. It's like a prank. They want to see if you'll actually make it there." So he went there, and then what happened? I don't know.
I ended up in the Benzinga offices that week.
He didn't get the hedge fund job.
Yeah, the airplane. Okay, so Kolb also came on here at $1.50. This stock is $1.50. Now it is getting beat up today. It's down 6.57%. This symbol is YTRA. Yo, Luke, you're good. Yatra. This is another Kolb pick. He likes it. He's the valuation play versus make my trip is good. And Matt, take over and give your little. You have 45 seconds.
All right. So they had an offer to be bought out by Ebix at $7 a share. Okay. Because of COVID, basically they shut down that deal. And now they're suing them for the full amount. But not only that, India travel has rebounded much faster because their COVID cases are way different than America, where Americans don't really care and they're more selfish. Where in India, they're taking a lot more proactive stance. And so they're a SaaS business. It's like a Priceline and Expedia, but it doesn't have anywhere near the valuation. So I am absolutely loaded. I've gotten a lot of people. I spoke with the CEO the other day, and he owns, him and his partner own about 15% of the company. It's a low floater. So one institutional hedge fund owns 19% of the company, and about 50 to 60% of the entire float is taken out. So any vaccine news, this thing's going through the roof. Any big institutional investor gets involved, this thing's going through the roof. I would absolutely load up here for your long-term accounts, right? I don't know about timing. I mean, this thing is on a rip from 60 cents all the way up to 230, but I didn't sell a share because I believe this is going to be the number one top vaccine play that nobody knows about once we obviously execute on that over the next 6 months to a year. So if we can get back to $7, which would be a normal valuation versus others in the space, $6 to $7. Okay, then if they start growing, what nobody really knows is they have 3 SaaS businesses that will start inflecting next year. One with Amazon. So let's I talked a little bit longer there, but definitely throw this in your long-term accounts. This is.
Wait, I got to know, what's a SaaS business with Amazon? What are you talking about?
So there was this wasn't published in the United States. So basically, they have all these corporate customers.
Yeah, I know that.
700 corporate customers, and they partner with Amazon for different products to be delivered to all their corporate customers. So I'll get the press release. I'll send it to you guys. It came out about 4 months ago, but Amazon would not allow them to put a press release in the United States. I mean, the stock would have went ballistic.
All right.
And so
that's good. Dante, make this a separate clip. Yatra, let's put it on the thing. And no, Cole, this is great. And you heard it here first. This is one of his big picks. It may not move today, may not move tomorrow, but this is one of his big picks. Matt, Kolb, if people want to follow you, do you use any like things like Twitter or Triller or TikTok?
Yeah, just basically Twitter. MSUMAK. MSUMAK is my ticker or my Twitter handle.
And a Tinder?
Spartan Trader. It's Spartan Trader MSU Mac, like MSU, my initials.
And what's your Tinder?
My Tinder? It's blowing up, baby.
Oh, yeah. Just like a portfolio. All right. Good.
Hey, by the way,
I'll see you at 2 on that call.
We could do a show on dating. We'll see you at 2 on the call.
We'll see you at 2 on the call.
All right.
Yeah, 2. Guys, thanks, Matt, for coming on. Give him a like if you like him. Matt, thank you. You've done great. Good job on Inseego. Congratulations. You got it at $3.
The one I'm leaving you with, if you like Fastly, Net, Akamai, those hot dot names, there's a stock that's been blown to pieces. I just started taking a position. It's called Limelight, LLNW.
All right, let me get that one up.
Hey, how do you like the show, Matt? How do you like the show?
I like the structure. But
do you think we do a good job?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Sure. Looking at LNW, it's at almost a 2-week low. Well, come on. Market cap's 494.
So I think it's a takeout play, and they're in an area that's hot, right? Like Akamai, Fastly, like those are the hottest stocks out there. They don't have the technology that a Fastly or Net has, but I mean their customer base, and I believe the stock could double. in 6 months.
All right. I'm not playing this one.
That's
but that's a good one. All right. You got a lot of likes. You got a lot of bravos. You'll see a clip. Dante and Mitch will cut it up, and there you go. We appreciate you, Matt. Talk to you later. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. We wish you well, and hopefully get good Hanukkah gifts. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Peace.
All right.
So that's it. So now we have two things left. Sorry for
down. You know what? I've got a call at 1.
Okay.
With Matt.
So do the chat. Let's go.
Boom! It is time. My favorite part of the week. There we go. It is the chat challenge. This is where Zinger Nation goes head to head. We find out who has got the chops, who is the best trader out there in Zinger Nation. The question that we asked this week is, what is going to be the worst performing stock of the week? I started the show Monday by going on an anti-Kodak rant. The segment was called "Why You Shouldn't Buy Kodaks." That's why we set it up. What is going to be the worst performing stock of the week? And I'm sort of pissed about this one. I got edged out by Brad. He wins the chat challenge. He is the Zinger of the week. Brad, email luke@benzinga.com to get your Benzinga merch. We'll ship that over to you. He said CBAT, Charlie Bravo Alpha Tango, would be the worst performing stock of the week. Brad, you are the big winner.
Will you scroll down so we can see the other people?
Yep, you edged me out. My Kodak, that was number 2 for the week, down 20% since the Monday rant. And I'm going to give this the nice slow scroll.
Raznick. All right.
We picked a lot of losers this week. One of my takeaways from this is that our group is better at picking losers than winners. When we do the best performing stock, at least half the group is going the wrong direction.
Okay.
And I feel bad, but PJ Williams, you're the loser of the week. PJ Williams has done some good stock picks, but TCS thought it was the dog, up 10% this week.
Maybe he thought the bet was the other way around. Just kidding. Okay, so you only have 2 more minutes left. So that was that, and you had one more thing, I thought. How you're trading with momentum. What was that?
Let's say that one for next week.
All right.
I'll tease it. It's my preview. Basically, I'm going to talk about how I use momentum to enhance returns to get in and out of stocks. We'll do that bright and early at noon on Monday, noon Eastern on Monday. Bright and early, we'll talk about how I trade momentum.
And we could do a weekend thing where I show you how I do all my due diligence.
Yes. And guys, I'm doing a thing tomorrow. I am.
You are?
At 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. We're doing options. We're talking about how to trade with options, how to do spreads, that sort of thing. So 1 o'clock. Subscribe to the Benzinga YouTube channel if you like options. I'm back at it tomorrow.
I mean, you guys have helped. We're I think about 31,000. I think when we started the show, we were about 24,000. So 7,000 people have subscribed. But you guys know people. Let your friends know that we're here. We're trying to do great stuff. We're trying to bring access to you guys. We're trying to do that. And that's it. We're trying to bring you guys access. We need your help. This company doesn't get built without the Zinger Nation. So you guys are us. We're here for you. That's why we go in the chat all the time. I must get 10 to 15 emails a day. People asking me different things, and I always write back. And short and sweet is best. I got another email today that was over 2,000 words. I don't mean,
And Jason, just real quick, my parting words. Believe it or not, the call that I have right now is actually with Matt.
I know. I knew eventually it was. But what's for lunch, by the way? Did we get lunch today?
I hope so, because I haven't eaten yet.
I mean, Dante, did you get lunch? Okay, Aaron.
All right. Peace out, guys. Go ahead and make fun of me in the chat for always leaving y'all early, but I got to hop, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I could show you how I do my due diligence. There's ways that I'm able to build a lot of confidence in a pick because I do extreme amount of due diligence, extreme amount. So that's the truth. That is the truth, and that's what you got to do. You gotta get the informational edge. You got to get out there. You got to go find stuff. Listen, the markets are open. You go on the internet, everything's there. So is there really insider trading these days? No, it's on the internet. So you got to find it. So we have a cool house in Detroit. I mean, snap, crackle, pop. Maybe you form an office where you are. Just because you're not in Detroit doesn't mean you can't build here. I'm going to say 40% of our companies in Detroit, and the other 4% are not. And I would expect more not to be, because I'm only hiring these days people that are passionate about the space, what we do. We made probably 10 hires in the last 2 weeks or last month, And I just want to hire people that are super passionate about what we do. That's it. And that want to disrupt things and impact the outcome. I don't like small things. The philosophy is, if you're going to think anyways, why not think big? If you're going to think anyways, why not just go big? Why not just have fun? I mean, starting this company was the most stressful, most anxiety thing I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. You know, 3-month-old at home with $3,000 in the bank. It wasn't a good time. And so now that we're here, it's time to get crazy and have fun and come up with ideas, help you guys trade better, help you guys make money, you know, and then build some great stuff, great tools. Make something over the weekend. If it's good, we'll use it. We'll put it and you'll be a part of us. I don't know. All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope you guys had a great week, great Friday. And we love you. So thank you. Why not risk it? Why not risk it all? You won't starve to death. Elon Musk. Yeah, that's what happened. I did risk it all, James. I did. I really did. You don't need to live close to us to apply. I don't care if you're in Saskatchewan. You can be in Australia, but you don't need to apply. We're not a normal place. Show what you can do. Show what you can do. Make something. If it's show content that you think would be useful on Benzinga, there's no like send the resume in and do all that. Then that's not the kind of person we want. I don't want resumes. Show what you can do. Show something. Like say, I think I could do this, or I could do that. Show how you add value. That's it. It's that simple. 3 bullet points, 5 bullet points. Go or do a sample, make a PDF, and then you could have a job an opportunity that can pay you stuff that you wouldn't even imagine. I mean, what our company has grown from 6 years ago to or 5 years ago to what it is today, it's almost shocking. But it was $3,000, and we got a site going. But it was as much anxiety as stuff. You got to have legal, you got to have CPAs. It's hard. This stuff's not easy. And Blind Trade could say I'm an awesome kind of boss. Honestly, I wish people didn't think of me as a boss. I want to be thought of as a servant. So I'm here to move obstacles out of the way for people. I'm here to remove roadblocks. We have this guy Mitch, and I was like, hey, let's do cut-ups of videos. And he's like, no, it'll take like 20 hours. It'll take 18 hours. Or I wanted to do my RAS report and cut it up. He said it'll take 48 hours. I'm like, no. You tell me what your challenge is. Don't tell me why we can't do it. He kept telling me we can't do it. And his challenge was he was doing some extra stuff that he didn't need to do. And then I showed him someone else was doing it in 20 minutes. It's like, wow, your guy's really doing it in 20 minutes. It's amazing. So he saw, he learned, and now he's doing it. And so a lot of people put these false limitations on themselves. And so I'm here to remove obstacles out. I know we can turn around videos in 20 minutes. I know it. Mitch didn't believe it. Trust me, now he does. He sees it all day. And so actually he told me today we can only do 2 videos. I didn't even respond back because I don't listen to the no's. Like if you want to say no's, then don't be here. Like I won't listen to no's. The way I approach things are yes before no. Like yes before no. And if someone has an idea, basically what I say is, what's the idea? I do an idea framework that I came up with basically, which like, what does success look like? What does failure look like? And what is the obstacle to success? Like, what do you need to get it done? And then that's it. Then you go forward. So it's life. We all make so hard. We do these resumes, do all these things. Anything can be accomplished. You got to think way bigger. You got to dream bigger and take those dreams that are in your head and make them a reality. The dream in your head is useless. Make them a reality and realize you don't need to do it alone. It's not about doing it alone. I used to think that. It's not. Join up with other people. Then you can execute because you need people around you. Like join up with Benzinga, join up with whoever, join up with the street. I don't care. I just want to see you guys successful and happy in life. That's it. Honestly, like I love, like people do rip on me for pics and all this, tell me to kill myself. But like again, like if they have the time to do that, then there's something wrong with their life. Like that's it. And I don't know what. Let's take Waiter Public. I don't know what Waiter WITR is. Chris, I don't know. I think Disney was undervalued. That was my thing. So yeah, no, Chris, Mitch is great, but I had to make Mitch believe that he can accomplish it. I had to make Mitch believe that he can get this stuff done. And he's done that. Mitch is awesome. Like 10 out of 10. You know why? One of the things he's awesome. He's always looking to get better. Just like we all are. I mean, but Mitch truly is. Mitch is always like saying, what can I do better? And Luke Jacobi, you guys know, he's on the show. He started here as an intern, and he was always asking, what can I do better? How can I get better? And that was Luke Jacobi. That was it. Like, And so those are the guys that shine when they ask, hey, what can I do better? On the other hand, I can tell you about a guy. Where is he? Is he here over here? So he's not over here right now. He's in the business development team. Andrew L. I wanted him to go and network with people that are small cap. He didn't want to. That's not the way you build stuff. It's just not. So anyway, if I could ever be an inspiration or helpful to you guys, you can also join my Clubhouse channel. We can do an audio thing. We should do like an audio conference call once every 2 weeks. That way we can, discuss things and think about businesses. But and again, like I don't like being known as a boss, because then they like say, oh, Jason wants it this way. No, fuck what Jason wants. That's me. What the users want. Like we had some problems with our Benzinga Pro. So I want a great QA person. I don't want them. The users want it. Of course I want it too. I want the users to, I want us to be the Ritz-Carlton of concierge service for investors. I want an investor like PJ Williams to ask a question, hit a button, and Benzinga answers within a second. It'd be the question of what a 529 plan is, how to save on trips. I could tell you guys how to fly for free and go to, the Ritz-Carlton for free. I could show you guys how to do that stuff. I know those systems. I know how to do that stuff. So I could teach that. It's just a matter of prioritization. Chris Kaji's here. Chris Kaji only took like 6 years for him to join us. I think I reached out to him like 8 years ago, and then he came in like 6 to 8 years later. I guess I wasn't too persistent, because I don't think I reached out between the 8 year and the now. But anyway, I hope he likes it. He has a lot of freedom here. He has a lot of freedom to build. And that's awesome, PJ, that you made a bunch of money with Benzinga Pro. PJ, where are you located? We should all get together one day. He does really good I don't know what that means, Chris Brown. But all right, I got 32 more seconds. And today I'm losing some money today. I lost on some Tesla. I think I was losing on today, and then there was some other one I was losing on. Oh yeah, my favorite one that I still own that I keep losing on. GAN. When am I going to stop the misery and get out of that? That's the one I'm sorry. John Houts, if you can't afford $30 or $60 a month, then yeah, Benzinga Pro, that's what it is. You can get a discount if you email vipaccounts@benzinga.com and say that and put that call to El Cheap. Say I want the El Cheapo plan. Say I'm El Cheapo, and then see if they'll give it to you. I don't know. I'm just trying to give you ideas. Chris Kaji, you're here now. That's what matters. You're right, man. You're right. That is what matters. The past doesn't matter. That's why you have a rearview mirror. The past is behind you. So you're right. I'm with you. I'm a mechanic, but I'm smart. I can't wrench forever and want to be a trader. You can be a trader. You just got to set. I still own some SBE. That's the one that the Choice Point, but it was overvalued. I still own some just because I like Choice Point, but I sold some of it. I sold some. Yes, we'll have another conference coming up at the end of January for sure. And when is the Puerto Rico office open? Whenever you tell me you're there, you'll run that office. So yes, I would love to open that. Okay. I'm going to hang up now. It was good talking to you guys. Follow me on Twitter at Jason Raznick. And if you ever want to know like the inside things about building a company and all the misery and the successes and the obstacles and the this and working with people, building with people, that is, people are, people. We're all people, and we all have our biases, and everyone thinks certain things. So, you just got to be open-minded, and great things can be built. So see you guys later. Thanks for coming in. You guys are awesome. We're literally doing this because of you guys. So, and we're going to keep doing it, but we need you guys to join up with us more. We need to get in a Discord room or whatever we need to do. We need to stay together, and we need to team up and do the research together and the due diligence so we all learn from each other. That way, this is not work. I know someone said the word vacation. Oh, Cole's going on vacation. Come on, like life should be. This should be fun for us. So, and Buffett is 2 T's. It's one of my pet peeves. If you Google Warren Buffett's last name, you'll see it spelled wrong everywhere. It has 2 T's. Just think about it. Warren Buffett's a billionaire. He needs an extra T. That's the way you remember it. And Jimmy Buffett is also 2 T's. What you wrote up there is buffet, like you're going to go eat a Chinese buffet. So, all right. Have a good day. Good Friday. And actually, I don't like Fridays. I like Mondays. Steve Delaney. It's not. Don't worry about it. If you type in his name, you'll see New York Times has Buffett spelled wrong. The Associated Press has it spelled wrong, and they have spell check and editors, so they all have it spelled wrong. Yes, Chris, I still own Upwork. So that's it. But yeah, it's Friday, so I'm sad. Mondays are what we look forward to here. at Benzinga, or at least I do. I don't know. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you, and thanks for supporting us and everything else you guys do. Back to the grind.